New Order. I'm old.
Where did you get that from?
Downloaded it.
Did you pay for it?
I'm not going to answer that on film.
You don't download it?
No. Oh no, I'd never do that. No.
You've stopped paying for it, you just get it for free now?
Yeah.
And why did you make that decision?
Just because it's on my computer at home. It's what my brother does, so I just do it.
We are at over 95% piracy. So 40 billion downloads last year were made over peer-to-peer file sharing networks. If we want to legitimise and monetise that process, then we have to be able to provide a better user experience through a legitimate service, which is what we're trying to do.
You know, there's so many different things which are happening at the moment, which are creating a massive state of flux. All of this fundamentally changed the dynamics of what had previously been a distribution business. We're entering a stage which we're forced to term the media meltdown. We're in a stage where everything's changing, all the rule books are being thrown out of the window.
With all of these changes happening, you'd think record labels, with all their cash and business know-how, would be thinking of ideas to make more money through digitization, but other players have taken to the field.
Apple, the creator of the iPod, which capitalized on music downloading, recorded its best non-holiday quarter ever in 2009.
They made $1.21 billion American dollars of profit that quarter in the middle of the worst recession in decades. Other companies, like London's internet radio, Last.fm, jumped on the digital bandwagon and are now reaping the benefits.
It's a bit too much of a cliche, isn't it?
Well, kicking.
Yeah, I kind of feel I have to apologise for it.
No one's reinvented the wheel. It's nothing new. For media companies, there's subscription, there's advertising. And just putting Google Ads on your site is not necessarily going to bring you the amount of money that makes the business sustainable. So you have to have a dedicated team, you have to have great knowledge, you have to have relationships with the brands and the agencies and all that kind of stuff. Isn't that kind of the ultimate thing, right? I mean, you take a startup and you actually make it work somehow. And hopefully we have done that, and hopefully we'll continue to do that.
It's not that recorded music's going away, it's that the ratios are changing. You can still buy sheet music, but it's just not the main way in which music is consumed anymore. And new industries sprung up to fill that gap, to make use of the new technologies and find a way to make a successful business out of it.
While new media businesses find ways to make money in the digital environment, unsigned bands like Shuffle have to employ new methods to market themselves.
So we're going to be leaning into the mic to answer the questions, or are you just going to put it underneath us? I've been together about three and a half years. Like, you've got something to promote, and you've got some websites to promote it and review it, and maybe you've got a video for it. You can do all of that online.
I mean, the thing about MySpace and Twitter and Facebook is it's really useful because then you can choose other bands that are similar to you, that you think have a similar fan base, and you can add them, which will then open up a lot more fans that are appropriate maybe for your kind of music.
Because unsigned bands like Shuffle have to manage themselves in this digital environment, new businesses like Radar Music Videos have cropped up to fulfill this need. Radar helps bands in all career stages find directors for their music videos.
Most clients, artists and labels, when they're posting for a brief, if they ever specify it, will say, we want this to go viral. People are prepared to say, here is $5,000 or 4 or 3 or whatever, and I'm prepared to give it to you, person in Tokyo, because the other music videos that you say that you've made look great.
What people expect from music has changed because you know, there is a whole generation of kids growing up with the Wii and other games which have a completely different concept how the real world and the virtual world are connected. I think peer-to-peer is a big player, for example. It's like technologies that are rooted fundamentally deep in the system that runs the internet.
These changes, the digital revolution, and cultural institutions like record labels crumbling under the pressure of it all, are causing culture as we know it to be redefined.